Well, here we are, guys. Back in the Rand van this week because I cleaned out my garage and took a bunch of shit to the dumpsters at work. So, having a big old cargo vehicle such as this, not the biggest cargo vehicle, but big enough for my purposes. Actually, plenty fucking big enough if you're like light use. I mean, if I'm not hauling a goddamn track, I don't know, something that's like 12 feet, you know, this works out pretty well. Considering buying a fucking riding tractor next year. So if I get one of those for the lawn, we're gonna have to have another introduction video after I buy it and do some modifications, which I think will be fun. We'll just cruise around one of my adjacent neighborhoods. Problem is, I don't know where I can go buy like a decent used tractor or, you know, riding mower. Because it's not like there's like a used riding mower fucking store. There really ought to be, though. It's kind of dumb. I guess I should try like small engine repair shops, but if I can get one for like $500, I'll weld a fucking exhaust onto it. And, I don't know. I don't like how loud those things usually are. Their mufflers are too small. They get a fucking 4-cylinder. They like go to the junkyard and pull a muffler off a fucking, like a Civic, old fart can, and do it like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. I'll throw a shitty spray paint job on it. Maybe throw some, like, I don't know, some fucking headlights. If it doesn't already have headlights, I'll replace them. Put like LEDs in that bitch or something. I don't know. You know, ground effects. We'll just mow at night just because. But yeah, so we're back in the Rand van tonight. Not going anywhere in particular, no new roads. I didn't get off work till later, so I didn't really have time to drive out anywhere new or doing wonderful daylight videos. Definitely hoping for some rain because like week before last, it rained pretty much every day. A lot. So and it was cool all last week. So I didn't water my new plants because they got a shit ton of fucking water the week before last, and it wasn't hot this week. So I didn't want to do that. But now I'm sitting here like, I really fucking hope it rains tonight or sometime because they need a drink. Or they're going to be needing one. I don't want the soil to dry out. But, I mean, if anything, I'll just water them when I get home tomorrow. But I will say they are doing very well. I checked on it this weekend, and there's like new growth on every single one of those plants that, Jesus Christ, whatever that was got split in fucking half. I have to say, after pretty much just driving the Crown Vic for the past month or two, it's nice to be back in this. I mean, I've been driving it every week just to keep the battery charged and the fluid. So I drive it to do when I do my banking on Saturday morning. But, you know, I haven't driven it for work purposes for a while. It's nice. It's nice. Stay locked, motherfucker. I mean, what do I really expect for $7 for this mount. It does a trick though. It's not very stable, however. Pretty excited to start. Really think about getting some modifications done to this vehicle in a month or two. I spent way too much money on that fucking backyard project. I mean, I didn't spend too much money, but like, yeah, I'm still in like I'm not poor, but I still have that mentality to where, like, if I have to spend $100 on something or more than $100 on something, I'm like, should I do it? Which I think is probably a healthy mentality to have, because like a lot of these people, they'll get, and it's not like I have fucking money, don't get me wrong, I am just as fucking poor as everyone else. I'm not sitting on, it's not like I have a 6-figure income and 7 figures in assets, but I'm still like, I'm probably at the point where, like, if I want to go spend like $200 on something every month, I can probably comfortably pull that off. But I don't want to. I'd rather save it. But I did need some clothes last weekend, so I ended up spending some money. Well, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. So I think the next thing I'm going to buy is, I'm going to get that CD, well, not a CD player, but a Bluetooth head unit with a backup camera for this van. I need to get a new, like, I'm going to replace that fucking antenna on this thing, because it's annoying, and the bezel, like the rubber bezel seal that holds it in, is bad. But I'm just going to put a little shorty antenna on it, because it's not like I actually listen to the radio at all. So like every time I drive past any kind of brush, it hits that fucking antenna, it just whips back and forth, makes an awful sound. Like that, the backup camera, Bluetooth head unit, I'll be set. I mean, I like my little Bluetooth transmitter. It works great. This is actually the best one I've owned. But that being said, I might even just use it as a charger. But with the head units, they're typically a little better. And you don't get signal loss like you do from an FM transmitter, because it's like, it's basically reading your Bluetooth signal, and then you get signal loss in the conversion to FM, and then you're like, playing it through your FM radio, so it's using that. Yeah, the Bluetooth unit's much better. And if I get one that has the backup camera, then all the much better, because that'll be sweet too. Let's get some Wendy's, guys. I hate it when they're like, pickup window open late, but they don't actually just say what time it fucking closes. By the way, 4 fucking signs here that says we're hiring, yet still fucking people bumming money. I do not understand it. Oh yeah, their light thing's broken. I forgot about that.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Sorry, just a second.
Yes, let me know when you're ready.
Could I get 2 double stacks and a junior bacon cheeseburger?
2 double stacks and a junior bacon. Anything else?
That's it.
727, first window.
Alright, thanks. still have yet to buy some Wendy's stock. I really need to because I do enjoy some Wendy's. Their fries are garbage, but the burgers are good. All right, thanks. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, last weekend, I got their jalapeno popper chicken sandwich. I quite enjoyed it, I have to say. I don't know about this bourbon bacon thing they got going on, but I've yet to try that. It looks to be like a bourbon barbecue sauce, probably. It might have onion straws on it. Not into it. Alright, thanks. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but I'm not feeling that ultra savory kind of flavor. Well, let's see, what I get at Giant Eagle. I went to Giant Eagle. They don't have the goddamn juice cocktail, and I'm very sad about that. I haven't had it for weeks. So I ended up buying some Juicy Juice fruit punch. Because I want some fruit punch. And I bought 2 more gallons of that white cranberry peach fucking juice. Which is always good, but you know, you start to drink something forever, and I mean that one's lasted a long time. But I kind of would like to. It doesn't go with everything. It goes with a lot of stuff. It doesn't go with everything. So I got some of that, and I got some applesauce. I also bought some horseradish mayo and some fucking steak sauce, because when we have roast beef, I sometimes use barbecue sauce, and I don't like it. Steak sauce is the best thing to have with roast beef or horseradish. So now I'm prepared for both scenarios. Now we had like big chicken the other night with some butter poached corn and mashed potatoes. And we just baked the chicken in some cream of mushroom soup. That was pretty good. And I don't even like cream of mushroom soup, but I dare say I enjoyed that, because that butter came out of that corn and ran all over the mashed potatoes and into that, and it just gave that buttery goodness flavor. So I was pretty happy about that. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. We're going to have a short one this week. So maybe we'll do this again this week. I don't know. We'll see what happens.